Welcome back to Hot Takes, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are enjoying your day in the universe. I certainly am. Chris on the other hand, not so much, because he's not feeling too well. But that doesn't matter, because this is Hot Takes, where we answer your stupid opinions and give you stupid / somewhat reasonable answers. Chris, how can they submit a question for next week? A hot
It's
take.
actually your hot takes that are making me feel sick this week. Okay, of course, just look out for the tweet. Normally goes out on a Monday or a Tuesday. Send your bad opinions and we'll murder them. Good impression. That underrated somewhat. What was that?
I'm more of a cry. I didn't want to split the trousers. I actually will split them.
First hot take comes from Jacob Curlio. His handle's at 4rtish. With Tielemans secured, Leicester will finish top 4 ahead of United, Arsenal and Chelsea.
His spelling is atrocious. And so is that hot take, Camel.
Boom. Do you want me to take over? Because obviously there's a Chelsea hot take next and this one's Leicester, so I feel like naturally,
Take the floor.
subconsciously, we've already divided these. Okay, I actually think Leicester, now that they've got Tielemans, 22 years old, £40 million club record deal. Now they've secured his signature. Of course, Manchester United and Tottenham were interested, so it's somewhat of a coup. Now they've secured a signature. They probably have a better midfield than 3 of the top 5. I think Manchester City's is better. I think Liverpool's is better. If not, more workmanlike. Probably a bit more variation in Leicester's midfield. It's better than Arsenal's. It's more balanced than United's. And Tottenham, they've just signed Ndombele. If they get Lo Celso, that would be a madness. So Tottenham pending. But to have Wilfred Ndidi, who's an absolute animal at the base of midfield, along with a very promising young Hamza Chowdhury, and then Tielemans in front of them, and then Maddison, and Ayoze Perez now, all Brighton, ageing out. You know what I like about Tielemans, apart from his very aesthetically pleasing passes? He's got that Xabi. Who's Xabi? Xabi McAnuff. He's got that very Xabi Alonso kind of push. You know, the sort of pass that would snap a dandelion clean and off. It's a shunt, and it's very aesthetically pleasing to watch. It cuts along the ground. Apart from that, what I like about him is that he can be multiple different players to multiple different teams. So when he plays for Belgium, I'm going to sit a little bit deeper. I'm going to rack up 65 passes a game. I'm going to rack up 4.5 long balls a game. I'm going to be a deep line playmaker. For Leicester, okay, Ndidi, you're taking care of defensive duties. My defensive numbers are going to drop from what they were at Monaco's, but my key passes are going to increase. My shots are going to increase. I'm going to get involved in, I think it was 11 goals. No, that's wrong. That's just wrong. It was 7 goals in 13 starts at Leicester.
Still not bad.
Pretty bloody good.
Yeah, it's
I would say. I think he was also Monaco's 2nd top goal scorer last season, despite only being there for 6 months. Also voted, I think in his first season, one of the biggest flops of Ligue 1 by France something magazine.
Jesus Christ.
So France's loss is England's gain.
It was strange though. Don't.
I think that's the USA, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the USA.
Wrong that.
It is strange that Spurs said that they didn't want him because they were looking at other targets. Or they didn't fit their criteria, which is mental.
Yeah, because he does profile like a Spurs player, doesn't he? Someone that can do multiple things. Although he does have a very Coutinho-esque shot habit. 1.8 of his 2 coming from outside the area. And while it gives me a little every time he tries that, the finesse, the long distance finesse curl. It doesn't often result in a goal. And I think he did overperform expected goals a little bit, but we don't mind that. Pat's not here, so shh. Don't have to mention it. Expected goals. Right. There, I said it. And I just think he's a glorious, glorious little player. Like I said, Leicester are going to be a force to be reckoned with if they need to upgrade Iheanacho, don't they? Can't be as goal dependent on Jamie Vardy. And
100%.
if they sell Harry Maguire for 90 mil, just go and buy. Just don't play a centre half. Just put Ndidi there, buy another midfielder, buy Sangare from Toulouse. Problem solved. Anything to say about Tielemans? Before we move on to our second hot take, if you're not a member of Team FD, then please click the subscriber button up there, and you won't really appreciate what's happening behind me right now. Zach has gone full Jack to my Rose, Titanic style. Wherever you are.
Hello.
people I've been brought in last minute because no one can think of any hot takes right now. It might be hot outside, it's not, it's the summer, there's just no football going on, so no one really has an opinion on anything. So I've brought a very special transfer-related one, very tenuous transfer-related one. Let's see how it goes. I've done no statistical analysis on this, so it's just going to be pure rhetoric, just pure me saying shit into the camera, and we'll see how it goes. So basically, this week, a few rumours have been circling around surrounding Diego Costa, ex-Chelsea and probably soon to be ex-Atletico Madrid striker. You may remember him from films such as Atletico Madrid's 2013-14 La Liga title win, Chelsea's 2014-15 Premier League title win, and their other title win 2 years later under Antonio Conte. But I digress, because he has been linked with Everton and also most recently Wolves. Now, fans of both clubs thinking, do we really want him? He's 30, he's past it, he's always injured, but I think he actually might be good for Wolves in particular. I think he could light up the Molineux, had that great first season that they're looking to push on from and build on, built off great all-round team performances, tight defence, very good counter-attack as well, very functional, all-round functional Premier League side who really want to consolidate their place in that kind of top 8 region. Now, Diego Costa, a bit of a similar kind of striker to Raul Jimenez, can do a lot, obviously scores goals, big goal scorer in his day, but also very good at running the channels and making space for his teammates. Obviously, Jimenez and Jota are the kind of two main men for Wolves up top and were last season. Can't really see them being usurped in the side, but certainly I can see Diego Costa being a very good backup option to either of those, and also someone you can bring off the bench to make an impact if you do need a goal late on. Decent in the air as well. Okay hold-up play, not as good as it was, but you know, Diego Costa, if he has that new challenge at the Molineux, clearly going to be loved by the fans. He might, just play up to it, mightn't he? And as we all know, going into the stats here, he's a winner. He's won it. He's won it all. He's won the Prem, he's won the La Liga as it's, officially known, the La Liga. And obviously he will have no trouble fitting in at Wolves. Jorge Mendes, obviously, is his agent, so he can, get the ball rolling with the transfer. And Nuno Espirito Santo, also Portuguese. He speaks Portuguese. Born in Brazil, obviously, so there's not going to be any, what would you call it? Not going to be any teething problems there. And it probably helped, to be fair, when he played under Mourinho at Chelsea as well. And do Wolves have any other Brazilian or Portuguese players? Yes, they do. They've got them in abundance. So, yeah, it's just going to be all-round fun. At this level, you need to take your chances, and I think Wolves should take a chance on Diego Costa. Back to you guys.
Before we move on to non-footballing hot takes then, we do have one more, and it comes from Caleb Russell Saunders.
Can say that name.
Maybe related to the Colonel. Colonel Sanders. Wrong again. Pulisic will get 10 and 15 in the league next season, carrying Chelsea to 4th. I think he means 10 goals and 15 assists.
Which is f***ing mental, mate. Please remember, Pulisic is only 20 years old. He will be turning 21 in September, but still, 10 goals and 15 assists, 25 goal contributions in his first season in the Premier League.
Maths.
I think we need to remember his best ever goal contribution season was back in 2017 when he got 11 for Dortmund, which is good. And if he did that for this year at Chelsea, I'd be very happy. It's hard coming in as a young player who's younger than Ruben Loftus-Cheek, keep in mind, and probably coming into the squad as either the youngest or second youngest, with Callum Hudson-Odoi being the youngest. He comes into a new management style, a brand new team, more than likely, and formation. So much is going to happen with Chelsea next year. If he can even get 10 goal involvements, that is a success. He's coming in with a nearly €60 million transfer fee. That is a lot of pressure on such a youngster. And we've seen people come in for this fee at Chelsea and not perform. Fernando Torres, Alvaro Morata.
Shevchenko.
Finally, let's hope he can.
Right.
All I can say,
I'm just getting up for you. Willian got 9 goal involvements in 26 starts.
And people absolutely berated him last season, which is actually quite good, 9 goal involvements, not too bad, considering the season we had. Look, last season, a lot was relied on Eden Hazard. And the worry is that people are going to just hope Pulisic is going to do, my voice broke, Pulisic is going to do the exact same or try and recreate what happened. Now, all I can really say is don't put too much pressure on the young American captain for the United States of America, which is mental. He performed fantastically.
The young American captain for the United States of America. Just to clarify,
Indeed.
if anyone didn't get that.
Indeed.
I got the national anthem wrong earlier, so I don't know what I'm fucking.
Indeed.
Tedro.
I've got 20. Okay, cool.
10 goal involvements. So we're expecting, by the logic of this tweet, young Pulisic to come in and double Pedro and Willian's goal contribution.
And be the best player of our season. Keep in mind, Hazard last season got 31 goal involvements. You're expecting a 21-year-old in his first season in Europe's biggest domestic competition to overperform dramatically over what he's done at Dortmund and get
For
25 goal involvements. Shame on you! Pathetic, in fact. I mean, if he got 25 goal involvements, no doubt we'll get 4th place. Pathetic. Let him just enjoy his first year. Let him not have the pressures of the Chelsea fan base. Let's just all sing, Frank, start the bounce. Frank, start the bounce.
Is that a thing?
It's gonna be a really good chant. Bridge, and then he'll just go, and then the bridge will just go.
Yeah, does fit in with the whole Chelsea thing of no chant having more than
Chelsea,
3 syllables.
Chelsea.
Sean Baker with the last hot take. Thank God this shoot has been damned from the start. And he said McFlurries are overrated. Hot take about cold dessert. What are we saying?
He's overrated. McFlurries are perfectly rated. They're not over the moon. Okay, whenever they bring out a new collaboration, you're like, we'll give that
Best
a try.
collaboration. Flake's the one that's endured the test of time. Malteser was a little bit disappointing actually.
Yeah.
Crunchy surprised me. What about you?
Oreo is always a safe bet. You can never go wrong with
Feels
an Oreo.
a bit gravelly in the mouth.
It does. But it's the ice. It's the Mr. Whippy ice cream they use, where it's not too thick, not too soft. It's a nice scoop, a nice little density there. Put it in your mouth. It's an absolute golden treat, especially after you've had a hot meal. And on a hot day, it's a great way to cool you off.
Great way to.
However,
good aperitif for a fillet of fish.
a fillet of fish, that is underrated.
Yes.
I'll not have a bad word said about a fillet of fish until you've tried it with the little, what's the sauce?
Tartar sauce.
The tartar sauce on top of it. Right, hits the spot.
Yeah, tartar.
The best collaboration they made. Cream egg.
Cream egg.
Cream egg, you cannot go wrong with it. A little bit of chocolate, then the cream comes out and it's an absolute treat.
Cream
The
egg
treat
was
goes down
good.
your
Galaxy was very good. But do you know what the GOAT move is? Actually, it's the caramel ice cream sundae or the strawberry ice cream sundae. People forget that ice cream sundaes at McDonald's exist.
I didn't even know that was a
because
thing.
of the McFlurry, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they do. And generally, the sauce is a little bit more generous in them. And I'm all about that sauce. And that was Hot Takes for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to submit a hot take, then yes, get at us on Twitter during the week, early stages of the week. And also vote for the pair that you want to see on screen now in the poll.
Oh,
next
that's
week.
a great idea.
I'm going to try and avoid being on it next week.
Just try not to be ill.
Just...
If you've enjoyed this video, check out the video on screen right now and head over to Squad Goals and watch Squad Goals. You'll get used to it.
Yeah. Bye.